is my story. Growing up, I've always called myself a Christian, but it was never a defining characteristic of me. I grew up going to a very traditional small-town church where my parents were really involved. I went to the preschool, did youth choir, vacation Bible school, but when I reached middle school, we started going less and less. My dad was working in North Carolina and was only home on the weekends. I had soccer tournaments, my sister had dance competitions, and basically the weekends were for homework and for activities and for sleeping in. When I got to high school, I would pick up my Bible every now and then, but never really made the time or effort, saying that I was too busy. My life was play practice, ASB, and homework. My activities and my resume became a point of vanity and pride for me. I looked at my resume and I saw all the things that I had accomplished, and it gave me a feeling of self-worth and accomplishment. When I got to UCLA, I tried to be that girl again. I tried Greek life, I tried out for a cappella groups, and I tried out for mock trial, and none of those really worked out for me, so I was left feeling purposeless and lost because I was so used to being defined by how much I could take on at one point. So instead, I looked for that approval and that busyness in my life through the party scene because that's what I thought you did in college. I'd never been told any differently. So I would party, and for the most part I had fun because, like I said, I thought that's what you did in college. And every once in a while, I would feel like something wasn't right, but I was getting too much satisfaction from knowing that I was rebelling from the goody two-shoes I'd been in high school. I had a friend who found out at one point that I was a Christian, so she started talking to me about coming to the Hall's Bible study. For a while, I just dismissed it, but one night she was really persistent, and we had a great conversation that really just changed my mind. So I went to my first Bible study, and I went to church that week. I was really enjoying community, and I was really learning a lot. But I still wasn't fully living my life for Jesus. But thankfully God just brought in so many amazing people into my life who would have spiritual conversations with me, and after a while it sunk in. I fully committed my life to Jesus right after Christmas break, when the worship that week just really moved me, and I felt this overwhelming need to go out and share the gospel and just really study the Bible and make it an integral part of my life. And I started realizing that God loves me, Jesus died for me, and that all the disappointments that I've seen at the beginning of the year were really God taking me out of my comfort zone, stripping me down to this place that I was really unfamiliar with so that I would seek Him. And at this point in my life, I'm just so happy. God has brought in so many wonderful people in my life, a friend group I never thought I would have such acceptance with and such spiritual growth with, and I'm just so thankful, and it's through the love of Jesus that I am here, and it's through His mercy that I am where I am right now. That's my story. What's yours?